Hello everybody, Dylan here from DHT, and today we are doing a video requested by you guys, or at least you guys commented enough for this video to be made. This is another top 10 forgotten Sonic characters, so if you see your character on this list that you commented, give yourself a pat on the back, because we can have this video without you guys. This is another top 10 forgotten Sonic characters today. Now, the first two on our list is Sleet and Dingo. Sleet and Dingo are from Sonic Underground, the comic book, and the TV show. Sleet is the more disciplined, strict guy, and Dingo is the goofy sidekick relief character. They are bounty hunters hired by Dr. Robotnik to hunt down Sonic, Manic, and Sonia. Now, Dingo can turn into a bunch of different things, like screwdrivers, cars, boats, just things that you wouldn't expect a giant monster dog thing to be able to turn into. It's insane some of the stuff he can turn into. These guys were only used in this cartoon and never really appeared anytime else, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about them. The next ones are Scratch and Grounder. We're getting the couples right out of the way. These two were created by Dr. Robotnik to hunt down Sonic and Tails. They are from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and this is probably the only reason why you know them, because of their meme status. They were incompetent, stupid robots that could never catch anything, and basically they scream and ran around. I already had a rant about this in a different list. So let's move on. The next character we have is Eclipse the Darkling. Eclipse the Darkling is a character created by the Black Arms to be the super soldier of their race. They're equivalent to Shadow the Hedgehog. Some people even call him Shadow's brother / rival. Now, because Shadow went rogue and turned against the Black Arms, yes, this is canon, you have to deal with it, they needed their own ultimate life form, so they created Eclipse to be the ultimate alien. Now, if you don't read the comics, you don't know who this guy is, because he hasn't appeared in any of the cartoons or any of the video games. So, enjoy. Our next character you may recognize if you had a DS, but if you don't know who she is. Marine the Raccoon. She is a character from Blaze's World and is from the Sonic Rush video games. She's energetic, talkative, and she always likes an adventure. Now, the thing is that they say that her new equivalent, or her different world equivalent, is Styx the Badger. So if you like Marine, then you at least get her in Styx. So at least she carries on somewhat. But yeah, the only time I've ever seen her used was in Sonic Rush. So after that, she kind of faded into obscurity. Only people who were fans of Rush really recognize her. And she wasn't even in a lot of the Rush titles. She was in like maybe one or two. She's a sailor, and she has like different types of boats that she likes to go around exploring the waters with. I actually didn't really like those segments too well. But anyway, yeah, that was Marine the Raccoon. Our next character is Honey the Cat. Now, a lot of you might not know who Honey the Cat is. Honey the Cat appeared in the HD re-release of Sonic the Fighters, and that was the only game she ever appeared in. She wasn't even in the original Sonic the Fighters or the one that was released on the GameCube. Now, in Sonic the Fighters, she has no story because there's no real character development in that game. But in the comics, she's a CEO of Honey Clothes Company. So at least she gets that. Other than that, she's not really a major character in the comics, and they don't really build on her character that much. So yeah, we're just gonna have to accept there's not much to her, and she never really appeared that much again, so she kind of fell into obscurity. Our next character is Shade the Echidna. Shade appeared in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Now, this is a non-canon Sonic RPG game. Yeah, for those of you who didn't know, they had Sonic RPG games. Go buy it today. But She is from the Marauder Forces. Marauder. She is a member of the Marauder Forces, and she takes her job very seriously and serves to please her Dark Lord. She have lived with the others in the Lost Clan within the Twilight Cage for over 4,000 years. Now, this character was only used in this series and didn't really build on anything there, so if you really want to learn about her, read the comics. Now, she's tough, noble, and fights for what's right, almost like an opposite Rouge the Bat. She is really deadly in battle, and her main thing is fighting, like all echidnas do. If you really want to learn more about her, I say yet again, read the comic books, because they build a lot more on her character, and way too much for me to just keep rambling on about her in this video. But yeah, other than that and her few appearances in the comics, she's really kind of obscure in her own right, which is a shame because I really like her as a character. Now, our next character is Tikal. Tikal is a 4,000-year-old spirit and a former member of the Knuckles clan. Her father was a destructive man and she always opposed him. She befriended the local Chao of the Chao Garden and Chaos. Chaos is the guardian of the Chao. Well, one day Chaos went on a rampage and tried to destroy her father, so she sacrificed herself in order to stop him. And later, when the Master Emerald was broke, she was set free and she helped Sonic and friends stop Chaos once again. After that, when Chaos calmed down, her and Chaos left and she was never seen again. So, if you didn't play Sonic Adventure, which I know a lot of people still haven't, you don't really get a chance to know who she is. If you didn't play Sonic Adventure, a lot of you might not know who Tikal is, so go play Sonic Adventure so you can learn about this character and her story. Our next character is Sonia the Hedgehog. Sonia the Hedgehog is from the Sonic Underground comics and cartoon show. She is just a generic girl stereotype character who doesn't really have much to her. She has a slight attitude. She likes to flirt with boys and all that stuff. Interesting enough, she appeared in a really good hack called the S Factor, and if you want to play that game, you can go ahead and play it. She has a really cool redesign there. Another thing is, she appeared in the Sonic Sega All-Star Racing game for the Wii, only as a card in the casino level. So if you look, you can actually see her picture on the card. This does not mean she's official. It was actually just a slip up by Sega. They wanted Amy's photo, but they accidentally got Sonia. So that's a little bit of interesting information for you there. She was voiced by Julia White in the cartoon, which I still think sounded weird. And that's it about Sonia. Now this character is a character I wish I could forget. I really do wish I could forget her, but there is a lot of people who haven't played Sonic 06, but chances are you know who this is. It's Elise. Elise is the stupid little princess who couldn't go 10 minutes without getting kidnapped in Sonic 06. Her and Sonic are more friends than a relationship in my opinion, but even with knowing that in advance, it's creepy. I don't like Sonic 06, I don't like the kiss Elise gave to Sonic, and her whole purpose in the plot was pointless when everything got reversed in the end. So Elise, you're kind of forgotten because people want to forget Sonic 06, and really people want to and should forget you. So let's move on to our final character. Now, our final character is one you probably never really would have guessed because she didn't appear in any of the games. This character is Madonna. Madonna was going to be Sonic's equivalent to Princess Peach for Mario. Now this character is going to follow him around, kind of like Amy Rose does in later games. She is a human, pretty tall, with blonde hair, kind of taking a Jessica Rabbit-esque relationship idea and giving it to Sonic. But the thing is, when Sega tried to pitch the idea, they said that it would be bad for localization in America because it would be creepy. And the thing is, yeah, I think it would have been creepy. Unless you're like a fan of cartoons, like the Roger Rabbit thing, it could have worked, but I just don't see it working. Because later on, Sega would try this with our previously mentioned Elise, and it came off creepy. but who's to say Madonna couldn't have worked? Now, I hear that a character inspired by Madonna made it into the comics, so if you want to, you can look that up. But Madonna, you are my #1 forgotten Sonic character. And that was another top 10 forgotten Sonic characters. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, you can hit like. You don't have to, though. And if you really want to see more of this stuff and want to support the page, you can subscribe. I really appreciate all the comments down below you guys give me, and this video is proof. I do pay attention, I do read them. And if you do that some more, I might do another video like this soon. This has been Dylan from DHT Games, Comics, Theories, and more. Bye.